Hi everyone, I'm Michael Lennick, and this is FHTV News from Africa. This week we are traveling with a group from Florida Hospital, extending the healing ministry of Christ here in Ethiopia. This is Ethiopia's capital city of Addis Ababa. Its 3.3 million people make it the fourth biggest city in Africa.
A lot of people walking along the streets, a lot of people with goats.
Traffic is interesting. It looks like it's kind of, played as you go. I don't think I saw many stoplights or stop signs either.
Despite being surrounded by countries in turmoil, Ethiopia is relatively stable, and faith has been an important part of its fascinating history. That is very evident by the churches and cathedrals in town.
They respect it so much, they're kissing the walls, they come there, they take time to pray. I think it's a huge sign of their faith and what it means to them here.
Just a few miles out of town, the traffic goes from this to this. The village of Kalala is home to hardworking adults and some very curious and adorable children.
Here's what you look like.
Actually, most of the mission trip takes place here at a place called the Summit International Clinic. This is where the team set up shop and started doing what they do best. Just hearing about our visit had the locals lined up and waiting. The Florida Hospital Group's presence was a real blessing for this often understaffed clinic and the people who live nearby.
This village is a little bit out of town. This is the only clinic that gives service for the community, especially if you travel more this side, you need to walk.
With even more adults and children showing up than expected, day one especially felt a bit crazy.
It's a good crazy, crazy good, but it's been exciting, it's been a lot of fun, it's been rewarding.
We have the adult clinic, which does vital signs assessments, and the ARMP sees them, and then we refer them to a doctor, so we can do anything from antibiotics to admitting to a hospital. And then for the kids, we do screenings for hearing, and then we do seeing tests as well.
It is not uncommon for missionaries to bring some goodies for the kids. I think it's pretty clear that the toothbrushes and combs were a big hit. And handing out the chapsticks that the spiritual ambassadors helped collect caused quite a commotion. But once things settled down, one little girl expressed her appreciation in her best English.
America's people, you are very nice and thank you for coming in Ethiopia.
At the end of each hectic day, the team is physically tired, but spiritually refreshed.
It's awesome. It's rewarding to see the people that you help and their faces light up. I mean, even if you give them chapstick, they're so excited. So it's awesome.
That feeling that you should be giving back to the community, and this is the best experience I've ever had as a nurse.
With comments like those, it makes you wonder who gets more out of a mission trip, those receiving care or those giving care? We'll answer that question in part 2 of our special report. Meantime, even here from Africa, there is important news for you back home regarding open enrollment. It begins November 1st. Pay attention to the information that you get in the mail and on Insight. And if you have additional questions, they can be answered at the upcoming benefits fairs coming up next month. Meantime, from Ethiopia, I'm Michael Lennick. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands! Wash your hands!
Wash your hands!